You've not seen that?
No.
Oh my God, any given Sunday. Any given Sunday.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Any given Sunday, mate, that, I actually know every fucking word to that bastard. Let me try and see if I can do it, see if I can remember it. This is how much I watch fucking motivational videos. I bet I can do it.
It's all about happiness, baby. What makes you happy? What makes you tick?
%, of them, is that right? 45 divided by 99. Yeah, 45% earn between 25 to 40 grand and all have money to invest, is what they say on the form anyway. 30% earn between 40 and 60 grand. 21% earn between 60 and 100 grand. And 3% earn over 150 grand. So a couple of people there was one person that put more than 200 grand and they had 20 to 100 to invest. There was two guys that put 100 to 150 or whatever, that 100 to 200, sorry, and they had money to invest as well. So like based on the questionnaires, like the quality looks decent. Like I was actually pleasantly surprised by that, seeing as most of those actually did come from Cheat Sheet Trading Plan or Direct. That's the thing, that's what I changed on Monday, see? So on Monday I made so that every single funnel now, after they book, fills out a questionnaire. So we're getting a 93% completion rate on the questionnaire now. The video is at the top, because before there was no urgency. So now Greg says that their call will be cancelled if they don't fill it out. So that's given us a 93% completion rate. Of the ones that are completed, 42% are qualified, let's say. But even that, like I'd say probably a good 50% of the ones that I just removed, because they said less than 25, a good 50% of those said that they had money to invest in that question, because that could mean, like, you know, for instance, they might be retired or whatever, I don't know, they got income or whatever, I don't know. But so some of them definitely worth looking at, but I just thought, just for the sake of this exercise, I'll just be aggressive with it. And yeah, 42% are qualified in terms of financial. 45% of the ones that are qualified are 25 to 40, 30% are 40 to 60, 21% are 100 grand plus. Great, yeah, just double check that as well, but if so, that's perfect. But if you can go in and embed those Calendlies on them 4 funnels for me, we can test it out, because the webinar's just not performing. Like last week, the webinar, both of the webinars was getting us really low numbers and expensive, but our average cost last week for a completed questionnaire was £103, which is amazing. For a qualified questionnaire was £291, based on what I've just done. And that's because the cheat sheet and the direct are all sub £100 call bookings. Now that we've got this questionnaire, I think, I mentioned this to Spencer briefly, see what you think about it. It would be good if the process right now was, as soon as a call booking comes in, the first someone there's got to be someone basically is their full-time job, you know, and this could be a Philippines job. This is perfect for that type of salaries. When a call booking comes in, the first thing they check is there a questionnaire filled out. If there's not a questionnaire filled out, that should be pulled out of that agent's calendar straight away. That person should then be called and told that, just like Greg told you on the video, your thing's booked, is booked, but let's fill out the questionnaire with you now and get you booked back in. If they're not willing to do that, then let's just leave them, but it's going to free up that agent's time. Once that is confirmed, let's say someone does complete a questionnaire, that same person needs to go in, look at the questionnaire, and if, based on the money that they can invest now and their income, if the income isn't, say, above 25 and they can't invest anything now, that needs to come off as well. Remove it from the calendar, and then just give it to a newbie to call or something, I don't know, give it to like a new guy, a trainee to call. And then then if they go past all of that qualification process, the sales agent, like Spencer said, he would do, is their job then to call that person at the day before, say their actual meeting, and confirm their meeting. Hi John, I've got you booked in for tomorrow. Just want to make sure that we're still on. You know, my time's valuable just like yours. I don't want to get to the call and then, you know, you don't turn up, whatever. And I think that if we could get that down and that tight, it would mean that the amount of conversations, not call bookings, conversations that the sales agents are having is going up, because that's all that really matters, isn't it? How many conversations are they having? Oh no. Could go. Oh.
Harry, got your first sale then?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, boy. That's what I'm talking about, brother.
She bought VIP.
VIP ticket.
And she's got a Bulgarian intern. She wants to try getting booked on after she spoke to him.
Yeah. So she might have a couple more tickets then.
Potentially, yeah.
Nice.
Fingers crossed.
That's sick, mate. Training's paid off that we did on fucking Friday. Did some intense fucking training with Harry on Friday. Me and him were just rehearsing little lines and basically reading a load of salesmanship that I've written down on a bit of paper for EMC. And we just went over it and over it and over it and over it until he got a little bit better. Shall we go up and we'll go up upstairs now, just have a little debrief on that. Do a little bit of training for this video, and then Craig, that looks nice, boy.
Yeah.
What's that?
Paella.
Paella.
Chicken prawn.
Chicken prawn and chorizo, man, that looks amazing. I'm gonna have to get some of them. They're bang. Have you ever had one of them?
Not from them.
Oh mate, they're amazing. They're so good. Yeah, right, let's go up now then, Harry. You've never seen Scent of a Woman?
No.
Oh mate, it's a sick film. It's not like it's not like an action film or anything like that, but in terms of like, well, he won his Oscar for that. Al Pacino, that's what he won his Oscar for. But it was,
As a blind man.
yeah, oh mate, he's unbelievable in it. He's so good. Like, you almost just want to be him. He's like an ex general or colonel in the army, and he's blind. And basically what Al Pacino's done is he's planned this last hurrah before he kills himself. So he wants to go to New York, getting picked up in a limo, fly first class, eat like this amazing restaurant, shag a prostitute because he like loves talking dirty and stuff. So he wants to have sex with a beautiful woman, and then he's going to blow his brains out. And he actually, when they get there, he actually tells this kid it, and the kid's like, at the end, on that last bit, they're eating dinner, and he's like, and then I'm going to take a 45 and I'm going to blow my brains out. And then the kid's like, and then the waiter comes over to serve, and the kid's like, wait, hold up, what did you just say there? But mate, it's just unreal. Like, Al Pacino's performance in it is like one of the best things I've ever seen. That's why I watch it, just in awe of Al Pacino's fucking things. It's like, you've probably seen, like, he does a really sick speech at the end. It's like a really famous cinematic speech. In cinema, it's like one of the most famous speeches. He does a speech at the end, in this kid's school. He's like a hearing because the kid's in trouble, and he gets up and talks, and he does this intense sick. You definitely would have like seen clips of it. If I was half the man I used to be, I'd take a flamethrower in this place. And it's the way he shouts. Like, Al Pacino shouting is one of the scariest things ever. He's just got the most terrifying shout on him. I've proper sold it to you now. That was me selling you guys on a film called Scent of a Woman. It's a really good film.
What's the Al Pacino one where they used it in motivational videos all the time?
You've not seen that? No. Oh my God, Any Given Sunday. Any Given Sunday.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Any Given Sunday, mate, that, I actually know every fucking word to that bastard. Let me try and see if I can do it, see if I can remember it. This is how much I watch fucking motivational videos. I bet I can do it. We're in hell right now, gentlemen. And we can either
stay here,
and get the shit kicked out of us, or we can fight our way into the light.
Into the light.
We can climb.
Out of hell.
1 inch at a time.
1 inch at a time.
Oh God, I fucking lost it. I am be sick because I actually do know it. I actually do know it as well. Man, so you got your first fucking sailboat. Bird. Mate, that's good. How's it feel? Relieved finally.
I think only because it was like so many people just don't even bother answering, so it just gets a bit.
Yeah, exactly. That's just, yeah.
And then you talk to people that
Yeah, but just remember though, this is the thing, what you should, because we only did we did some real training, like actually the vlog, on one of the vlogs we did some training up here, but on Friday when no one else was in, just me and you, we did some hardcore training down there, where I was just getting you to repeat fucking lines so it just come across more natural, because you're selling it more, and that definitely helped. What you've got to remember is, and look at this as a positive, is that probably 95% of the people that you've spoke to at the moment, 95% of them you would have had a much better phone call with if it was done properly. I'd probably say 10 to 20% of the people you've spoke to probably would have purchased a ticket if you'd done it properly. The most important thing to take away from this first sale now is belief, so that you can do it first of all, and there's people on there that will buy. You know, just like that guy that you spoke to Friday, mate, he was a buyer, he would have purchased, right? And you touched base with him again today as well, which was good, and you've got a decent follow-up with him now, so now he's really interested because you've sold it to him properly. But just keep going, keep trying to improve, keep working on that tonality. The biggest thing that's changed since we first started doing training is your enthusiasm. The enthusiasm is the most important thing on the phone. Your energy has to be there, because if your energy is not there when you're discussing and you're talking about something, if your energy is not up at this level, then that enthusiasm and belief that you've got about how good the training is never going to get transferred through the phone. And unless that's transferred through the phone, they won't have the belief and the passion about doing it. If they've got no belief and no passion in the product, the service, whatever it is you're selling at the time, they're never going to buy it. So that is the first thing, enthusiasm. Then it's got to be your tonality, and everything that you're doing is with purpose. We did a lot of work on that on Friday, a lot of work on the tonality, and just literally tiny changes in your tonality give a completely different meaning to what the person's hearing on the phone. It's amazing what difference one piece of tonality you can make a sentence have a completely different meaning. Same words, totally different meaning. But these EMC tickets will keep selling. You know, you should be ticking over. You should be getting sort of 4 or 5 of these a week at one point. Once we've confirmed the date, there'll be no excuses for it, from them anyway. You know, sweet. Well, good work, bro. Nice one. Great work.